Hey everybody, welcome in to January 25th. I hope you're doing great. We are going to be doing some different things this week. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a live. That's our membership live for the week. And we're going to talk about love and romance as we get into the Leo full moon. All right, that's going to be happening the January 28th and 29th. So I did a little short kind of two-card reading yesterday about it, which was kind of interesting if you wanted to take a look at that. It's more of an oracle reading. This Wednesday is going to be a full zodiac tarot reading. What else is going on? What else is going on? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Growth. You can't see this. There we go. Growth. Teaching. And struggle. All right. So this is a little bit about this is a cycle. Okay, so this is a little bit of a cycle. So what I mean by that is if you've learned something about yourself and you're like, oh, I get it now. I'm moving forward. I see where I'm supposed to be. I see what I'm supposed to do. I feel like the universe is going to be like, okay, but part of you moving down that road of growth means there's going to be another thing that's going to show up that requires you to do some more learning. Okay, so it's not that it's not like, ooh, smooth sailing, or it's a horrible, horrible thing. This is a cycle of when you learn new stuff, you do new stuff. When you learn new stuff, you do new stuff. Okay, and so that's what the universe is trying to get you back in alignment with your path. So if you've gone way off alignment, the adjustments can be incremental. Okay, or you can find yourself having a tower, right? If you're resisting incremental, hi Char, if you're resisting incremental tweaks and not really paying attention to things that show up that you need to work on, then that's when a tower happens. Okay, so we've seen Tower a couple of times recently, and he's like, oh darn, mom's making video. It's a little cold in the house right now. We have a little bit of an issue with the heat, so I got the fire going. I've got a space heater, and he's got his little sweater on. So we're doing everything we can. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. What messages want to come through for you? All right, so underneath is the Knight of Swords, the Fool. Interesting. Okay, the Fool, Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Sun, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is very cool. Knight of Cups, Magician, Ace of Swords. Check this out. So I feel like there's definitely something new here. All right. So I almost feel like you've been through, right? We're talking about growth and then teaching others, you know, right? Teaching what you know, and then struggle happening, and then, you know, the cycle happening again and again and again. I almost feel like now you've like learned enough. You've learned enough to merit a different kind of a cycle. I don't know how to explain that to you, but it feels like it's not the same old cycle. It's not the, oh, here we go again, because I feel like you might have had that, like, here we go again, like somebody coming back, right? We're going into Mercury retrograde pretty soon. So somebody coming back from the past, like, oh, for God's sake, here we go again. Same kind of thing. I think you might almost just go right to the lesson that you've been learning and teaching and be like, done. We're done with that, right? Like there's no even chance for anything to get traction. And it might be a little bit overreacting, just saying. Okay, like, you're like, I can't do anything right, I'm overreacting. because I think this is new. So you may just assume you may be a little too jaded, a little too versed in these negative patterns, a little bit too, like you know too much, a little ish. Because I think what's happening here is there's a chance for a new beginning here, the Fool. And right away, like your friends, people you're with, would be like, oh, sure, that's just the same kind of cycle all over again. You're falling victim to the same kind of thing. Okay? Well-meaning, but I'm here to say that too fast, they're probably right. If you're moving too fast, they're probably right. That's part of the plan or part of the cycle, part of the thing that you need to pull back on, like the moving too fast part. I feel like this person, I see Leo here, I see Gemini. I see Leo or Gemini, Ace of Pentacles, something brand new coming in. And I feel like you might be talking to this person. You might feel like you want to jump into it. Knight of Cups, the Magician. Okay, so this person showing up, right away when I saw Knight of Cups and Magician, I'm just like, is this person really for real? Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's for real. So let's dig a little deeper here. I see Leo here. Like I said, Leo, Gemini. It could be Leo or an air sign. If you're dealing with a Leo, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, Page of Swords. Wow, Five of Pentacles, Devil, and Ten of Cups. Look at that. You see the cycle here of love and endings, and then returning, Six of Cups, and then the Page of Swords. This like coming back around just via texting and getting stuck in some dark energy, and because it's twin flame. Okay, so I feel like this person, Leo, could have been through those cycles. This person could be somebody who exhibits the same kind of cycle. I like all the tens here. The one that's missing is the Ten of Wands. It's of your choice to like kind of put it down, to not be doing the same cycle again. Temperance, Eight of Cups, Judgment. So this person, Leo or air sign, I'll look at Gemini here separately, but Temperance and Eight of Cups. This journey is happening. This person is showing up on your journey as a crossroads. So no longer are you doing cycles unconsciously. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Now what's happening is you're moving forward in these cycles more deliberately. Okay, so that's the Leo energy. That could be not just for Leo, but in that Leo full moon, we're all kind of seeing brightly our patterns, and we're no longer moving forward just because we think someone's a twin flame. Like that's not good enough for us anymore. Like we don't just jump into those patterns anymore. Now, I feel like a deliberate approach with this person is a good thing. Gemini, if you're dealing with a Gemini or an air sign here. If you're dealing with a Gemini or an air sign, there's Aquarius. King of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords. If you're dealing with a air sign, I feel like they're trying to get you to be in the relationship with them by showing all their cards, kind of thing. All right. Two of Swords, Death, Hermit, Four of Cups, and Nine of Wands. So this person is showing, right, the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I'm opening my kimono to you. I'm showing you everything of what's going on. Can't you see that, like, I'm not, it's not a bad thing. But the shutting off, if you shut this person off or something like that, I feel like you're missing actually the real lesson here. you're missing the wisdom of this, the Hermit and the Four of Cups. You may, kind of close yourself down here because of past baggage. Okay. There again, we're going to the very kind of deliberate energy, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, just like with the Leo energy. That's the thing that's going to really benefit you with this person, Leo or air sign, or if it's just about the Leo full moon, whatever it is. It's like you're seeing things in a bright light. The sun is here, and you're able to manifest things as how you move forward. You're able to manifest truth. Please clarify the Ace of Swords for me. Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I feel like you don't trust your own ability, given your past. I feel like you don't trust your own ability to know the truth. So when someone tells you the truth, it's like you're like, I have no way of double checking this. I have no way of making myself feel better about this. I have no way. And so you're going to sit in this energy of, I don't know. But the benefit of it is you're not going to move forward. Okay. And I think that that's actually a benefit here. I know it might not sound like that right away, but you've gone through so many cycles. You've gone through so many rounds about this kind of thing that it's understandable that when this new person shows up, you're like, yeah, right. Prove it. It's understandable. Okay. So let's see. What are the blocks that need to be overcome here? Fool. Page of Swords. Three of Swords. So I think the block here is very obvious that I just jump in based on a text, based on nothing. I just jump right in. That's a block. Okay. Because it brings heartache. It's a block. Okay. Actions and advice for you. Knight of Pentacles. Slow the F down. Six of Swords. Trust but verify. Take care of yourself. Queen of Pentacles. That's a really important distinction here. You don't have to shut people off, because I don't think I think what you're learning here in these cycles, it's not that like, I can't trust anybody. I trust you. I don't trust you. It's not anything like that. It's really like, you got to give yourself enough time to implement the new, because you're so used to the old cycle of what you used to do. Now, the new cycle, well, hopefully not a new cycle, but the new learning is, all right, I'm going to do the opposite of what I used to do. I used to just jump in. Not doing that. And you might feel a little uncomfortable with that because it's not what you normally would do. But I feel like it's a positive thing. It's a taking care of the self thing. Lesson learned. Okay, lesson learned. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man. Again, moving forward, releasing and letting go of old patterns, but learning the lesson and not trying to lay the old lesson on top of that person and like project and engage in any kind of projection, which is like, every other man I've ever been with has done this and I think you're going to do it too. Instead of doing that, just be like, I don't know what they're going to do. Let's just see. And then, you don't have to get your heart all involved before you understand. Okay. More even balance is going on here. I like this. There's more small talk. There's more engagement. There's more of a, taking the slow route. Let's see where we go. Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. I know that jumped out. I'll look at it. Chariot and King of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. So you are, it's on Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Remember all those 10s? It was in the previous little side reading I did. You're now going to see, because the Wheel of Fortune is also a 10, you're now going to see, oh, this can go in a different direction. If I change my behavior, if I change what I'm doing, then I can observe the other person. I can not just unconsciously go down, even if, consider this. Maybe, just maybe, the way you were behaving in the past was really the entree to that pattern. Are there people who went down that road with you who may not have if you chose a different way of being with them? Maybe. That's what I'm seeing here is be willing to look at yourself. It's not just, oh, I'm attracting all these awful people. Be willing to look at yourself and have some accountability of, oh, well, maybe if I acted differently, then number one, if they wanted a certain thing and I wasn't biting on it, then that would just disappear and float away and it wouldn't be any big deal. I wouldn't have to go through all kinds of nonsense of learning and all this kind of stuff. I'd just be like, oh, yeah, that didn't work. I think the thing here is you need to get into a very solid pattern of Queen of Swords. You got to know what your boundaries are. You got to know what questions to ask. You got to know how to allow love into your life now. Because there have been, in the past, as the Fool, it was just like wide open. I love love. I'm jumping in. This is awesome. Right? And then like, oh, this is how the other person took that. And they're thinking, and you may not understand this when it happened, but if you were gonna wanted to date somebody and you just jumped right in, they might think that you don't want to date them, that you just want sex, or you want something that's not serious, or you want something, and whatever, right? If you behave in a certain way and are not getting what you want, then the behavior is the thing that needs to be changed. And then see how the other person reacts to that change in behavior. That's pretty cool. So that's the lesson being not only interpreted and metabolized, but being then spit out in terms of your behavior. Changing your behavior. So you're not trying to change anybody else's behavior. You're not trying to change what other people are doing or change even the fact that those people are attracted. You're simply responding differently. So, for example, if you came up to me and I learned that if I eat a chocolate ice cream, then if I only eat chocolate ice cream over the course of months, I'm going to get bigger. And if I don't want to get bigger, this is just my metabolism and how I go through the world. If you came up and offered me a chocolate ice cream, I'd be like, I don't think I want that. How about this? How about let's do this instead? Let's go for a walk, and you change the behavior, then that gives the other person a chance to change their behavior. If they don't change their behavior, no matter what you do, no matter how you respond to them, if they still are, right, then they have a personality disorder, first of all, and they don't want to change. They don't want the thing that you want. It's not in alignment, okay? They're a personality disorder. They don't want to change. It's not in alignment. One of those three things are true. Maybe more than one of those three things are true. All right? So I feel like you're focusing on, okay, I'm looking for truth. I'm looking for love. I'm very much in a new frame of mind about how I'm going to go and make this tangible for myself. All right? And I'm going to shine my light so people can see me and then, own it. Own it, girl. Own it, my friend. Okay? So that when you're standing there going, when someone asks you what you want, you know what the answer is. You know what the answer is. And then things can move forward in a more stable kind of way. Chariot, and the King of Pentacles. All right. I feel like the slow down to it's counterintuitive. It's like slowing it down or pulling back in order to make the path acceptable to you, or it's like getting back into alignment, right? It's getting back into alignment with what you truly want. And then if the person bounces off, you're just like, okay, but you truly want something. You're not trying to win them over to like jump into something that they don't want to. You're not trying to do any of that behavior. You're just like, no, this is what I want. You want that too? Okay, good. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Allow it to take its course. Allow it to unfold day by day. If you used to get into relationships a certain way when you were 25, maybe when you're 50, things change. You do things differently. It's perfectly okay. Okay? Or maybe when you were in high school, there was a certain way of getting into a relationship, and now that you're just divorced, you might look at things differently, but that you just go back to what you know, right? You just go back to what you know. And this is really about, okay, maybe that's not getting me where I want. So I need to realign myself. All right, I need to realign myself. Worth waiting for, pay attention to the red flags, flirt, and separation. So this is about taking it slower, okay? Something that's worth waiting for, and actually seeing the red flags and not dismissing them. So if somebody comes along and you're like, oh, this person seems really great, I'm reserving judgment. I don't know if I want to, but you don't go right to like, oh God, this is going to be my person. You don't go right there anymore. Prayer will help the situation. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. You've created the situation. Yeah, you have the power to change it. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. So now that you're taking responsibility for those patterns happening, instead of thinking, oh God, I just open up to love and everybody else is awful. Just consider that maybe changing how you jump in will also change things. Will you get involved with less people? Yes. Definitively yes. Oh, but I really wanted to be dating that person. Well, if they're not in alignment with what you want, then why are you wasting your time? I know they're cute, but why are you wasting your time? Alignment. You want to find alignment. All these lessons, you've been working for a long time. Okay. All right. Have a good week. Leo full moon coming up. Mercury retrograde happening at the end of this month. So, this week is an interesting week. Get yourself to a place where you are shining your light, and then be discerning. Okay? Okay. All right. See you tomorrow.